Hey, real quick, so I'm not going to keep you long, but I do have something I want to share with everybody. My name is Chris Camp. I go by Coach Camp. Podcast is just a part of my journey, but it's really a platform. And the platform was developed because I realized my story wasn't enough. In 2020, we had this thing called COVID that happened across the world. And I saw a transition from a lot of people that went into dark places. And there was a lot of negativity, and it was easy to find negativity. And suddenly it was hard to find positivity. And I said, Camp, are you going to be a part of the problem, or are you going to be a part of the solution? And you know what? That's why you are here today. You didn't realize your journey was supposed to be here today to share your story with everyone else around you. Because see, that's what I started doing with my podcast. I started bringing people in that had been down some tough roads, that had a story to share. Because the one thing that I do know to be a fact is that whenever we understand that we're not in this by ourselves, Amen. Suddenly you start to find hope. Right. You start to be able to see the light. And whenever you fall down, you know there's going to be somebody there to pick you back up. Amen. And that is what we have to do together. And we can't do it by ourselves. You shouldn't expect to have to do it by yourself. I'm a 4-year veteran of the Air Force, retired Memphis firefighter paramedic. And I got into motivational speaking, not because I wanted to amplify Chris Camp, but because I realized God did give me a gift to connect with people. And part of that gift was I wanted to challenge myself so that I could use my life story to help other people believe in themselves. So the story I want to share is quick. This past March, I've been doing a lot of endurance racing. I've ran 31 marathons. I've completed an Ironman triathlon. None of this was about me. It was always about how can I get you to believe in yourself. Because of my Ironman, my wife ran an Ironman. She can't swim or bike, but she learned how. Amen. So this past March, I decided I need to step it up one more time. I want to run a race that's 50 miles. I wanted to do a 50-mile ultra. I got out there and started. It was in the dark when it started. It had rained and there was mud. And I could barely get my footing. And see, this is how it's going to relate to your journey right here. All of a sudden, I felt like this task that was put before me was impossible. I started thinking about all the ways I should just give up and go home. I started thinking about that I didn't deserve these things. I didn't set myself up for this. Life was being unfair. But all of a sudden, God told me something. He said, boy, can you keep going? I said, yes, sir. Because see, I answered God with sir. I said, if you give me the strength, God, I won't quit. I won't quit. I'm going to keep going. So I just put one foot in front of the other until all of a sudden I look up and here comes mile 50. I had finished a race that I thought was impossible. But I didn't do it by myself, you see, because God was out there with me the whole time. He gave me the strength to keep moving forward. And that's my message I'm giving each and every one of you. When you think the race is too hard and you think there's too much to go overcome, the obstacles are not fair. I want you to believe in yourself and know that your journey is worth it, because in the end, you're going to be able to share that story with somebody else that needs it in that moment. Amen. Do not give up. Do not quit. We're here for you. We are proud of you. Amen. That's all I got. Thank you. I'm Coach Camp.